further debate? Further debate. I recognize the member for Scarborough-Guildwood.
Madam Speaker, today I will be sharing my time with the member from Etobicoke Lakeshore. Madam Speaker, today I rise to speak to Bill 56, Building a More Competitive Economy Act 2025, with a focus on Schedule 5. I rise not just as the transportation critic, but as a voice for all communities across Ontario, and especially my riding of Scarborough-Guildwood. Madam Speaker, this piece of legislation, it threatens to undermine the safety of all communities across Ontario and the well-being of our most vulnerable citizens, where I don't think the members across the floor think too much about the effect that this will have on schools and our vulnerable children. First and foremost, let me be clear about the intent behind the speed cameras. It is not a simple an issue of expenditure. It is fundamentally about safety. Speed cameras have repeatedly demonstrated their effectiveness in reducing speed and violations and, by extension, saving lives. They're not simply a piece of technology, and I think that's what they're looking at. It's a technology. But it's a crucial tool in our arsenal to protect families and children from the dangers posed by reckless driving. And I'm going to get to the part of reckless driving, because it's not just the people on the road that are driving reckless. We've got people that are connected to them right in this House. Municipalities across Ontario, in good faith, invested in speed cameras as part of a provincial program designed to enhance community safety. Our constituents, when they voted us in, safety is a huge concern right now for all of our constituents that voted us in this snap election. We have a duty to listen to the issues of our constituents. We have a duty to protect them, and we have also a duty to keep them safe. For the province to now consider banning these devices without proper compensation is not only unjust, but it also sends a troubling message. I want to ask this government, what about the investments made by municipalities, trusting that these tools will be supported by our government? Madam Speaker, experts strongly support the use of speed cameras. Research conducted by reputable organizations, and my colleagues in this House, they've already shared this information. They spoke about it, and we know it's falling on deaf ears. We know this government is going to vote on what they want to vote on, because they do not clearly listen to their people. They do not listen to the constituents. They do not listen to Sick Kids Hospital. That is such a reputable hospital for children in Ontario. It's disgusting, the decision that this government is making to support his donors and his voters. This government continues, Madam Speaker, to be in the news every day. And it's been, months of being in the news. But I wish it was for positive causes. I want to go through a letter that was sent on October 17th to Doug Ford, to Prabmeet Sakaria and Michael Cosner, and it says, "We are current and former executives of Ontario's policing, community, writing regarding the pending provincial decision to ban municipalities from deploying automated speed enforcement AES technology, which was introduced by your government in 2019, along with other policing leaders. We are deeply concerned about the opposed to a ban on automated speed enforcement. Police officers are focused on implementing evidence-based practices to keep our communities safe. Evidence clearly shows speed cameras are highly effective at changing dangerous driving behaviors and reducing collisions and serious injuries at problem locations. Guess what? CAA did a research, and 73% of drivers say they slow down when they're nearing a camera. It is the behavior of human beings. It's there to correct the behaviors. I can tell you, in the last 2 months, I have received hundreds of letters and emails and phone calls from concerned parents, families across Ontario. And I know I do not have enough time to name names, but there is something that, keeps standing out in letter after letter after letter. And it says, I'm writing to urge you and the provincial government to protect the lives of children and pedestrians, seniors. They get hit at crosswalk, they don't even survive. Kids get killed around their schools. And I'm just wondering which research that this government did to get up one morning, wave the wand, because you've got the control, you've got the power, and says, I don't care how many people got killed during speeding, but I have the power, and I'm the big bad guy. I'm going to rip up all the speed cameras. Because that's the message you're sending to the people that voted you in the last snap election. And the negative news continues. October 19th, horrible piece of legislation, Ontario parents to rally against speed camera ban. October 8th, Ontario government wouldn't say which cabinet minister vehicles were speeding, citing safety. October 7th, Ford government vehicle recorded at stunt driving speeds on Ontario highway. October 6th, vehicles registered to Ford cabinet ministers caught by speed cameras more than 20 times. When you stand up and you talk about your defense against why you are taking out speed cameras, just remember, when you sleep at night, your family can get killed. Your grandkids can get killed by those same people that are speeding. Madam Speaker, the safety of our schools should never be a negotiable, should not be negotiable, non-negotiable. Under the leadership of Doug Ford, many parents already expressed concerns about the safety of their children while at school. Now we're being asked to further jeopardize their safety by banning speed cameras. Perhaps one of the most compelling points against this legislation is the flexibility that speed cameras provide compared to other traffic calming measures. You talk about speed bumps. Have you ever seen a fire truck or an ambulance driving to save lives and going over speed bumps? You got to do better than this with your alternative solutions. It is time we shift our approach to community safety. Community safety above everything. Because who makes that community? It's the people that voted us in this chamber. We didn't just walk into this chamber. Families. And in that family's brackets, seniors, moms, brothers, sisters, daughters, Sons, there is a high percentage of traffic accident caused by speeding. I'm asking you, because I know all of you are amazing members and you have a heart, please look at Schedule 5. It's not too late to edit and amend Schedule 5. I thank you, Madam Speaker.